so I browsed through the Steam store again. After my last video, I never again expected to play anything more fundamentally terrible than the games featured, but I have, and believe me, it was a tough process. Welcome to the worst games on Steam 2.
That's a dinosaur.
So the game starts off with this really poorly animated scene with some happy music in the background, which I'm gonna have to muffle and talk over in case of any copyright issues. So we're not introduced to any of these characters on this plane, and we don't even know who we are. We don't know our name, where we're going, why we're going to that place, or anything. The first cutscene would have been so much better with our character in some airport. Therefore, the game could show us our passport so we know the identity of the character, and the game could also present the flight and flight times to indicate where we're travelling to. But anyway, let's continue.
Wait and see.
This is the worst cutscene I've ever seen. What happened? Why did that happen? The plane was flying fine a few minutes ago. Again, context. And just the very lazy animation with this synchronized dab just looks atrocious. If you're going to do this type of scene, you need to have slow tension building if you want to have any kind of effect. A sudden explosion after a bunch of happy music just won't work in the same way. So after the title card rolls, you spawn in this jungle, and it doesn't look terrible. I say that very loosely. But this voice actor and the lines he's given are just awful. Like, what's up with this pacing?
Oh, my head. What happened? We crashed. Oh my god. It's a miracle I'm alive. How am I in the jungle? Oh, damn. So hot.
When writing a script for any kind of character, you always need to put yourself in their shoes. And in this case, I doubt most people would say anything. You'd be completely speechless in a situation like this, where you've survived a plane crash and ended up on an island full of dinosaurs.
That's a dinosaur.
So that's the story out the way for the most part, but of course it's a video game, and the main feature of a video game is the gameplay. And let's face it, a lot of games seem to lack good story, and would much rather you just go around and shoot things rather than having any kind of investment in what's actually going on. So what's the gameplay like in Dinosis Survival? Well, it's a tough one, because it can actually feel kind of fun, but yet pointless and repetitive at the same time, because our character has no real motive. You find various weapons around the map, and then use these weapons to kill dinosaurs, except that's all the game really has to offer. It's just this cycle to kill a dino, get meat from it, cook the meat, and eat the meat to stay alive. Now there's nothing wrong with the option to hunt being there, but I feel like in most cases it should never really be the main focus, because at that point it's just more of a chore, and there's no real reason to continue playing. But there is a big positive to the game, and that's the map design. I'm guessing this is where most of the work went into, because whilst lacking in quality graphics, the details on the surroundings are quite good, and there's quite a large scale to the map, so you never feel restricted in terms of where you can go. If there was more interaction with these various vehicles and buildings, I would feel so much more drawn into the game. Wait a second, I did have one interaction with a building, but it was very dumb. So I couldn't get into this one little building without a keycard. Then I killed this raptor that was outside, and then I could get into the building. So what, the raptor was holding onto it? What? So, anyway. So another kind of positive is that there are a variety of dinosaurs on the map, and there's achievements to be earned through hunting them, but it's still lacking content. I've played this game for around 20 minutes so far, and I've already managed to kill 25% of them. In fact, no, more than that, because one of the achievements is dying? Aren't you meant to avoid death in pretty much every game ever? Do the developers not know what an achievement is? Conclusion. Maybe at some point whilst you were watching this you may have compared the game to Jurassic World in your mind, especially with the sequel coming out this year. Don't worry by the way, no spoilers in case you haven't seen it. But with Jurassic World, whilst not a perfect movie to me, it works because you actually understand what's happening because it gives you the context. You know that the dinosaurs aren't real. You get to understand their use and what other characters want to use them for. But with this it just feels so plain, you don't even know what your character's name is. But I do see potential here. And clearly other people do too. With a bit more time focused on the writing for the story and characters, this game would be worlds better. And I understand that the animation may never be perfect from such a small studio, but it's the little things that can turn a simple product into something worth playing. Also, whilst I've brought up the studio, I just need to point out that they mainly develop mobile games such as Furry's World Match 3. What? So I don't know, maybe everything I said in this video was just pointless and they should just stick to making mobile games. All round note, I'm going to give the game a 3 out of 10. It lacks being a good game on a fundamental level, but it certainly has its charm. Customer reviews. The game is everything I would expect from a bad game. Bad meshes, bad coding, full of glitches, bad graphics, and the list goes on. Although it does have its charm. This is a review that I can get behind. Well, I like this game, but not very well. Huh? Maybe worth your money, but doesn't worth your time. What? Enter game, explore, got machine gun, meet T-Rex, kill him fast, he rife, press E on him, got meat, hang around his mouth, got eat, game over, close game. Now I'm here. Same. And now it's time to finish off this video.